What's up, you guys? Your boy Fresh back here with another stream. Sorry, I didn't stream last night. I was a little under the weather still. Took that medicine, man, and I was out. For real. That's crazy. Let me see if I can get into the headphones. I think I'm gonna try something today. Like the music might be let's see something. Oh shit. You can hear that shit. Alright, I hate that you gotta turn the music off, man. It's so lame. I really do. I hate that. It makes the game fun, at least. Oh man, yeah, I've been under the weather, bro. Trying to get past this cold. And definitely just hopped down on some stuff, man. Like I said, played it. Cancel. It's 11:11, y'all. Make a wish. Yeah. Okay. It's 11:11, y'all. So we had a moment of silence and wish. I wish. Yeah, so today we just gonna be on some NCAA. Man, I kind of be putting myself behind when I don't stream. I don't like that. I don't like that. But yeah, my shorty, she got me sick, man. That shit crazy. Fuck. I've been trying to look for me a new place here. Why every time I say something, that goddamn thing pop up trying to listen to me? Like, that is crazy. But yeah, y'all. Definitely gonna be having more nicer, better content. I'm gonna have blogs for y'all, man. Uh, Travel vlogs. Get ready with me. Also, tap in on my IG. I'm gonna be doing a lot of get ready with me's on there. I'm gonna be moving into a new place. Here in a couple months. So, definitely gonna be doing a get ready with me. My Twitch. I'll be like, you know what I'm saying, going around doing stuff, you know, some little shit off through the city. Um, and just pretty much we just gonna be doing what we gotta do to be putting out better and newer and fresher content consistently. Just hear from my community and my fans, man, and like just like I said, we just want to be better at everything we do. You know, get better at stuff. Always want to be striving, hitting new milestones and new goals. Man, I hate that I was sick, man. This shit really fucked me up. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm just trying to do better with my content, man. That's all. Damn, bro, it's not even that time yet. Who the fuck? Hello? 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 What the hell? Who is calling me, bro? Calling me, bro. What the fuck? I get it. I know. I know what I gotta do. Shit. Stop calling me. Yeah, man, pretty much, like I said, we just gotta do what we gotta do every day, and we're gonna be here every day doing what we gotta do, man. Mm. My ultimate team looking like. Damn. 12 open packs. Put a new update on NCAA today. I lost that last game. Sorry, y'all. I've been trying to get over this fucking cold. This shit been crazy. Trying to start this morning off right today, baby. Got the weekend coming up. It's football tonight. I don't know how Madden overshadowed NCAA, bro. It's like that shit's insane. I can't believe that. Like everybody moved from NCAA to fucking Madden. Like that's insane. Madden is cool, bro, but it's just like it's just not. NCAA is its own game in its own way, you know. So and Madden got a lot of bugs. People be finding them bugs, and you know, the more people play that shit, the more bugs, the more glitches the people gonna find. It's crazy. It's cool, but it's just not. It's not this, bro. It's not heavily detailed out. It's just Madden, bro. It's overshadowing NCAA right now, and that's crazy. You get 32 teams to pick from, bro. Like, everybody was playing with the Jags, and I don't know why people think that's you can go. This is not NCAA, bro. You just can't like. Yeah, it's based off skill, and NCAA is more of a faster paced game, so it's more heavily based throw. And a lot of people be trying to take those skills from NCAA and transition to Madden, and it don't work all the time. Most of that shit don't work. You know, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Like the mid-zero blitz, you'll get somebody who throwing RPOs or uh 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 trying to bomb it down the field, just straight throwing the ball all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Madden is a handoff type of game. You gotta throw it, pass it, throw it. On here you can throw, run, whatever the fuck. You know, you can spam the shit or whatever. But Madden in real life, you going to go get a Trevor Lawrence and shit and thinking a heavily passed defense is gonna fucking. You think you that shit, man. Look, bro, it be some crazy shit going on in the game. You got niggas with 97 speed, 6'4". Some niggas can't defend in certain spots. Like it's crazy. I think a lot of more people need to get back on like road to college. College football. Cause Madden is like it's sucking the fun out of it. Like you get 32 teams, you picking the same shit, you're seeing the same shit over and over most of the time. Like I'm glad that they do be updating this game consistently, like trying to bring people back to it because I see that a lot of people it's only 1,000 people online. Like it was 100,000, 3,000, 4,000 people sometime online. That shit's crazy sometimes, bro. Like I don't know. I think I think the NFL need to do an expansion. I think the NFL need to do an expansion. I think they need to add two more teams to the NFL. You have 34 teams, at least 35, 36 teams, at least four more teams to the NFL, I believe. Because having the Bills on the schedule every fucking year, sometimes you want to have a surprise, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you want to be surprised, be like, oh, I ain't seen this team in like 2 seasons, or I ain't seen this team the whole season. You know what I'm saying? They might have changed. Or whatever. Instead of seeing them fucking same two fucking teams every fucking year, bro, like the Bills, the Ravens, the Chiefs. I live in Kansas City. I'm a Chiefs fan. I'm tired of seeing the same fucking 32 teams nigga play each other. Like that shit really, it really kind of get irritating to seeing the same shit, bro, and over, and then they put this one person on the pedestal every fucking year. Josh Allen, like it's crazy, bro. Like, and then you got Lamar and Patrick Mahomes, three fucking top quarterbacks competing, and that shit gets boring sometimes. You know, I think it really does. I think the NFL is a little boring. Or something. It's a little bit more. At least college football had you excited because it's like plays after play. You know what I'm saying? Shit, it's still traditional football. They didn't change the kickoff rules. Um, it's more heavily fan based. You know what I'm saying? Poured into like I don't know. I really think the NFL need to do an expansion, at least 3, 4 more teams. that shit, it kind of like blows me how that the NFL just be so standard, and that college football got so much flavor to it. All right, I'm done yapping. Let's try to see if we can get somebody online, man. Cause shit, it ain't looking good right now. 1,000 people only online, bro. That's crazy. Everybody and their mama on mad. That's fucking crazy. Let's see if we can get a game. It ain't looking good, bro. They put the updates out. People don't even want to play this game. That's silly. Oh, we got a game. We got a game, y'all.
Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Moore to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Stewart. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Dumps it to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Hughes. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous balance, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Moore will throw. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Moore to the air. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Ducks!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Love. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pauly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Complete to the right. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
A nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Pulls and fires complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Finds his big tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practice all week long. That's the...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Irish! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, these guys are just on the same page. They rep this play in practice over and over and over for this exact type of situation. QB, there was no question where he was going with that football in that play.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The offense changing the play. Moore will throw. That's reeled in. It's Stewart. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Just keep slinging it. Finds his man. It's Stewart. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moore to the air. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Big guy smells it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To throw, it's Carr. Throwing right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The play-action fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to get it in. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Quarterback may change this route. Moore will throw. Fires to the right. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He'll take a deep shot here. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The Ducks will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on! They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Wow, look at this. You could take the lead with a chip shot field goal here. Instead, they'll try to finish this drive with a touchdown. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Trying play action. He's got the tight end. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
Caught over the middle. It's Hughes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Almost had the completion, just missed him.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Got a man, it's Stewart. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So 1st down will open up the final period. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking for the score. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on an RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They got Zippo zilch on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They move on top here on the 4th.
Great throw, great timing. You can see his receiver breaks for the out route. He's in stride, in rhythm, hits him so he can get upfield and get the ball in the end zone.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. There's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, they're running 4 verticals down the field, and the quarterback's just hoping one of those matchups can win. But you got to give the defense credit. They were ready for it on the back end, and that is a massive interception late in this game with the score so close.
Huge interception. The 2-minute drill a lot of times decides the football game. And this defense, man, you could tell they were ready for 4 verts. They played deep. They read the quarterback's eyes. They break on the football, and they probably end this football game.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
How about that critical moment in the 4th quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the 1st down. That's a big-time play in the 4th quarter by this quarterback.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. He might want another play. Moore will throw. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He splits the uprights.
GG.
Now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Complete to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
GG's, my boy. Whooping ass. Yeah, they're gonna be watching Oregon, boy. They're gonna see Oregon got that deal. Notre Dame played better away though. Yeah, that was a whole act. We got some people on there. 2000. Hey now. Yeah. Oh man. Oh, excuse me. Oh yeah. See if we can win away.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Ducks will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking downfield, it's Levin. That's caught. It's McClain. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when he's throwing on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Quick release on the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
When we were throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The run from the shotgun. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's Bryant. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stewart. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Moore to the air. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
That kicker needed to club up. Fortunately, the ball hits the crossbar.
The give to the tailback. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Running back searching for a hole. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
From the gun on 3rd down. The sure hands, it's McClain. The ball squirts free. Oh, and just like they threw it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the 1st down.
Man, when these receivers fumble the...
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Levin. With the catch, it's Brown. Oh, what a move to get room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your legs.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's low. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He's close to the 1st down, and they're going to mark him just a little short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore will throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Gonna take a shot. Soft spot in the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Casper. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Moore to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Man, really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
Defense has been up to the task so far. Now it's 3rd and goal from... And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
But that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. late in the half. Here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged on the outside. It's Tyson. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Flips it out to the back. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to throw time running short in the half. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds incomplete.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to...
Touchdown, Arizona State! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Moore will throw. Looking down the middle. With the catch, it's Casper. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete to the left. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And the Sun Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He slings it deep to the left. He's got it along the sideline. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown Ducks. And here they come, almost all the way back.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Snap it to the back. Oh, better look out. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man all by himself. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The Sun Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Direct snap. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Arizona State.
And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck them with a touchdown on 4th and goal. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one on...
Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it down the right side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Well, you're down 2 possessions. The defense knows you're going to take shots, so it's not going to be easy. But how about that explosive play and a 50...
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Moore to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Touchdown, Oregon! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll go with a direct snap. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. To the air, it's Levitt. Release to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for it.
Finding an escape route. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6.
Shut the fuck up, you bitch ass nigga. You sat there and blitzed me the whole fucking game. You suck. You fucking bum. You ain't talking about shit. You fucking bum ass bitch. Fuck you talking about? You couldn't even stop me from scoring, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
On 3rd and long from the 44.
Clearly, if you sitting up there blitzing me the whole game, that's not playing defense, you bitch ass nigga. That's not real fucking defense. What are you sitting there talking about? You blitzed me the whole game. Fucking fag. It's alright. I ain't worried about it. They gave you that win.
Dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers.
Yeah. You can't even fucking beat Arizona State. You got number 3, Oregon. Shut up. Fucking fag. Shut up. Go suck a cock.
And the Sun Devils will punt it away on.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have your mama suck my dick later, bitch. And your auntie and your cousin, and I'm gonna fuck your other cousin and all them other cousins too, nigga. Yeah, I know. I don't give a fuck. You suck. You sit there and blitz me the whole game, you fucking bitch. I know, racist prick.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big.
Fucking bitch ass nigga.
When you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early.
He called me a nigger, but you playing with black players in a fucking football game. Alright.
It changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you.
Niggas like that is booty. You ain't even good, bro. You fucking sit there and blitz me the whole game.
Period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David,
don't call me a nigger. Hey, we don't tolerate no motherfucking racism on this game, bro. None. Couldn't even stop me on that. That's what I'm saying. That whole fucking game, like, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. You sat there and blitzed me the whole game, you fucking fag. Blitz. You sit there and blitz me the whole game. Fuck, I couldn't even get the ball off, bitch. fuck? He got mad right here when I hit his ass right here. That's when he got mad. Worry about that fucking loss, nigga. You suck, nigga. You sit there and blitzed me the whole game. I missed that field goal and then he came back. Look. Don't call me a fucking nigger. You suck, you fucking bitch. Man, we better get him out of here now. Where he at? How you get to that shit? We don't tolerate racism, bro. On this channel, period. None whatsoever. Report this nigga offensive, yup. And block his ass. Motherfucker. Sit there and think he got a man, what? Man, you not talking about shit, bro. Nothing. Better not put me up against him again, bro. Oh, fuck.
Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Can't get him to the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Sayin. It's caught.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Buckeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking for space, it's Peoples. Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Tate. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this. He can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there. That's why they're so tough to stop.
They'll test the right side. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Quarterback moving. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical 3rd down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top with a pick.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Bryant. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Moore will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. From the gun, the running back has it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tate. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Sayed. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Casper. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll have some touchdown ducks. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Peoples. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Oregon! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, baby.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Finds his man, it's Peoples. Still on his feet at the 35. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Smith. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him.
Throws toward the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
You simply don't see that very often. The quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Sayin. On the run, still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Bryant. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. 1st and 10 from their own 13. They'll go to the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This will likely be the last play of the half. We're just about ready to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Moore to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Tight ends are security blankets for quarterbacks, especially in situations like that, right? You don't need a lot of yards. Just find the big fella, put it on him, get the 1st down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Might be calling a hot route. Off play action on 1st down. Gets rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Now the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Run down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one. And you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Moore will throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to go up top on first down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State in the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you can...
He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. To the air, it's Sayin. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deeper. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. Still running at the 40. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
He quit, y'all. He quit.
Ducks, the house of loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Got the quick completion. Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the first down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball on the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Dropping back, it's Russell. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's going for the big play. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, give it the completion, what do? You set up fourth and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that hybrid field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Makes the catch, it's Cuevas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Bernard. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing, and I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing for one another.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. This is a designed run. And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. Using his feet. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Fitted in the window for the score.
And this offense comes through, and they needed to. They need to chip into this lead because being down a couple possessions, they needed to score a touchdown right there. Palmer, he comes through, he delivers. More work to be done, though.
You just got to have it, right? Now, if you're the offense, you're celebrating that touchdown. That was a huge play on a critical 4th down. But you're right, there's still work to be done. You got to get back on the sideline. You got to rally the guys and have a plan for the next time you come on the field to try and win this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll try to take it back. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
And he makes the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Rifles it down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes that Alabama offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Unloads to the wideout. At the 40, there he goes. Big time play. On the outside. Now look, Alabama's had great receivers, Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day, but nowadays it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run that
quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. They'll run play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
defensively on third and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let him throw the football. Make him throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around now, hitting the gap.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted to stop the threat. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Moore will throw. Going for the big play. Pulls it in there on the sideline. Finds some room. The 20. He's at the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football. Try to make the big play. And do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
On the move from inside his 5. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it on the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field. You get it to him, you know it could be a home run.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Scrambling away. On the run, fires downfield. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Looking to pass. It's Russell. He'll throw it. And they can't make the play on third down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. Alabama quickly back to the line. From the gun, the ground game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Looking left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. The 50.
The way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking for a man. It's Russell. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the sack all the way back at the 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looks as if, how about this, a fake? Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's caught off the fake. First down. The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not.
You done? Get his ass out of here, too. The fuck?
we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. On the move. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Moore to the air. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Moore. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Ducks are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. He lets it fly. Touchdown, Ducks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out of the gun to give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. The short hands. It's Durham. Turns it on in midfield. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. LSU quick to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Pulls it in. It's Anderson. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Line getting set on 2nd down. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls the missed timing.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
That's reeled in. It's Bryant. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. So you didn't pick up the 1st down on the short game, but will the analytics sway them to go for it here on 4th down?
I think the analytics say go for it, Reese, every single time, every situation now. It's only 1 yard to go, short yard situation, man. I'm going to trust I can get that yard.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna run it. It's Durham. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Man, these ball carriers, got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that one.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you...
Wide open spaces. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Moore will throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB, nowhere to go with the football.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Unloads it left. This time on target. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Ducks are on the move. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Moore to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Durham. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Looking to buy time. He throws one to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And I'd like to see the receivers do a better job fighting to get open on that scramble play. The quarterback's flushed out. He's working to his left. You now need to break the route off. You've got to run with him. Someone's got to go down the boundary. Someone's got to come back to the quarterback and give him a place to go with the ball.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Throws to the back. Got a man. It's Durham. There he goes. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Moore will throw. Got his man in the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on.
Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board. it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Moore to the air. Gonna take a shot. He's got it on the outside. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And they did tack on the extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. He's got it along the sideline. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Finds a seam. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Finds his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
About to end my stream right there. That game just pissed me off, man. For real. LSU is full of shit, bro. For real. Alright, I'm about to get off here, man. I'm about to go eat me some lunch. I'll probably stream again later. I don't know, man. Fuck. That shit kind of just pissed me off with that L. Real. Alright, man. I'm out of here. I'm about to go eat. I shouldn't even play that fucking game, for real. You just kicked me out of the playoffs. Fuck. Damn, I shouldn't have played that fucking game. I knew that shit was gonna happen. Weird ass LSU faggots. Fuck. Alright, I'm out, y'all. Peace.